other big developing or queuing stories of the day. Under 30 minutes to go before the liquor outlets close for the first time in 63 days. People continue to queue to get their favourite drinks. Our reporter Mbali Thethani is at Woodmead Makro monitoring the queue for us now. Mbali, good afternoon to you. Is there any left?
Good afternoon, Stephen. Of course, it has been quite a busy day here at the Makro outlet in Woodmead. And I must say, we've seen a number of people walking out from this specific store with their alcoholic beverages. And of course, we know that the ban on alcohol was lifted today, the 1st of June. Alcohol was not available over the past 2 months for those who were quite eager, who actually consume alcohol. But I must say, speaking to the Makro outlet here, they said that they had really long queues from as early as 8 o'clock this morning. They say at least 450 people had already queued up at this specific outlet. And I must say that they've taken a different approach as to how they will operate at this liquor store. We do know that usually there is at least 2 entrances. There's an entrance here on the left for the liquor store, but that was closed for today, so they opted into having another entrance which is right on the other side of this specific store, just so that they could manage the long queues. And I must say, there was really those really long queues coming out today, and now they've opted to rather cut that queue from around 4:30 today, just so that come 5 o'clock, we know that they are only allowed to sell alcohol from at least 9 o'clock in the morning until 5 o'clock in the evening, and this is only allowed from Monday until Thursday. So they've also now opted to have this option. So, Stephen, I'm just waiting for the customers who are still inside so that we can just try and get a glimpse of them and just talk to them and just ask them in terms of, how long they've been waiting for this ban to be lifted. We know that a number of people have been complaining on social media for over the past 2 months now, and we've seen them react to the news as well. It's still one of the main trending topics. Sir, can we just have a word with you? I just want to find out from you, how relieved are you now that you can finally get a hold of your alcoholic beverages?
It's fine. I didn't particularly miss it, and yeah, just thought we'd get some. This is for family and friends as well, when I do see them. So, yeah.
And I see you stocked up quite a lot.
Yeah, a fair bit. It's not all for one sitting. It'll last for a while. And the less we have to come to the shops, the better.
Thank you very much, sir. Of course, you can see there another gentleman who has quite stocked up here. I'm going to try and speak to another man over here. Okay, Stephen, he seems as if he doesn't want to speak to the media, but as you can see there, he has stocked up. He says that it will last him for quite a while, but it's not only for him, it's for him and some of his family members. But the queue here is being managed quite well. Like I said, this store has opted to stop people from coming into the store from around 4:30 to ensure that they abide by the lockdown regulations, that come 5 o'clock, normal customers are allowed to be inside this liquor store and there'll be no sale of alcohol. But I must say, the number of people who've been coming out of here, Stephen, they've had a number of, they really stocked up a lot on the alcohol, and you could see that speaking to the customers in the queue, they were quite excited, saying that we know that alcohol was not allowed, but you could still get a hold of alcohol, especially on the black market, and they were complaining, saying that, well, the prices were just too exorbitant. So at least now, finally, they can get a hold of alcohol at the right price.